This is Eric with NPR, and today on Interview with a Gamer comes a special character named Jack the Lisper. He's actually a very popular gamer in the world, and we have him here today in studio. Please welcome Jack the Lisper.
Hey, thanks, man. How you going today?
Oh, I'm pretty good. I can't really complain. So, let's start by asking what what compels you to pursue a career in gaming to rise above the rest?
Well, to honestly answer that, it's it's not so much that I'm super good at gaming. It's just like I have a natural talent for it. Just like how a person can sing really well, or play an instrument or something. It's just it comes natural, and I do spend some time practicing. How good do you get? How do you get good at a snapshot? You practice it over and over again until you get it perfect, right? So that's essentially what I do with my gaming, and that's kind of why it's up because I'm pretty dedicated to it. So yeah.
How many hours a day do you play video games, do you think?
I Yeah, I used to be pretty bad. I used to play like 18, 19 hours a day, but I've cut back a little bit since, I have a little bit of a social life now. Trying to expand a little bit. So I play about, 11 to 12 hours. A little, it's not that much, so it's not too bad. 10, 11 hours, 10 to 12 hours. It all depends, right? So, but yeah, try to keep my game up where it should be. So yeah.
Interesting. And, so could you tell me about what entitles what is something in your social life that you've done that you'd like to share with the audience?
Well, I think one of the biggest highlights, especially this year, was when we went to Comic Con in California this year. It was pretty exciting, man. I'll tell you. Like, I went with a few of my buddies, and let me tell you, when Comic Con is kind of like, it's like a paradise for gamers, really. Because you walk in there, you almost get an instant boner. Because the women there are just so hot, so hot. Like, it's incredible. It's incredible. It really is. It's just a treat. It's a treat every year. And especially this year, there was a Sailor Moon girl there, and she was a little bit bigger. Don't get me, but she was so good looking. Don't get me wrong. But she was so hot. Like the face was pretty hot. The body not so much. But you have to take one for the team sometimes. And I was okay with it. I thought she was super hot, so it worked out right. So that was probably the best year of my life. Got to second base with her. Oh man, I never thought kids would feel like that, but they did. They did. I always thought, I saw like one movie, The 40-Year-Old Virgin, once, and he said they feel like a bag of sand. So I was like, oh, that seems kind of weird. But again, it felt just like, have you ever grabbed your gut, like your belly? You get a big squeeze. Yeah, it kind of feels like that, it's just a little bit softer. But yeah.
Okay, that's a little bit further than I thought it would go. Could you tell me the physicality of playing WoW? Like, do you stay in shape with your busy game schedule?
Well, see, World of Warcraft is a very mentally exhilarating game. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Because I'm a guild leader. I'm a raid leader. So actually, I'm in charge of about 100 people and 25 people, up to 25 people that play with me, and we try and kill the big bosses, the hard ones, and that's we try to do it first, and that's what keeps us at the top. And being able to leading all that stuff, it's a difficult job. You gotta tell people, you gotta sit there and press your buttons, and if something goes wrong, like a big puddle appears of crap or something, you gotta be like, guys, get out of that. You gotta press your button, and it's just a lot of coordination and it's difficulty. I mean, it's difficult, and so the mental exhilaration behind it, I would say that helps me lose weight, stay in shape. And I mean, I also have a bathroom. It's up 2 flights of stairs, so that's kind of exhilarating too. I mean, you do that a few times and you're good to go. You also laugh a lot, so I mean, that's your abs right now. That's like your whole total body workout right there. You get your cardio with your stairs, get your abs done with the with the laughing, and yeah, keeps yourself sharp. I would say I'm in pretty good shape for I almost look like I don't know, Ryan Gosling almost, probably nicer abs though, so yeah.
So, how's your social life like in the game? Because I know that is a big part of multiplayer, massive multiplayer online gaming. Could you elaborate a little bit on what goes into keeping a relationship online?
That's an interesting question. I will shine a little bit of insight on the listeners here. You've never partied hard until you had an e-party. I'm serious. These things are off the goddamn hook. Like, amazing stuff, man. Like, even last week, like, we had an e-party. And you get like, 8 or 9, 10, however many people. And you all go to a tavern in like Stormwind or something. It's a big city in World of Warcraft. And you go sit at the bar and, somebody goes and buys beers and sits down. How it works in the game is the character takes a drink of beer, you take a drink of beer in real life. So by the end of the night, you're all pretty smashed. I mean, your characters smashed on the screen. They simulate drunkenness on the TV. And then when you're drunk in real life, it just multiplies and it's crazy. I mean, it's like worse than taking LSD. I swear to God, it's crazy stuff. Not that I've ever taken LSD, but you get my point. So it gets pretty wild. I mean, the last time I partied, I woke up with the worst debuff I've ever had. Oh man, to elaborate, debuff. That's just a fancy word we gamers use for hangovers. So yeah, I would say almost every time that we eat party, I get a big old debuff. That's 6-hour debuff. It's terrible, But we never partied before raid day because that would just interfere. So, oh yeah, I would say I have a pretty busy social life.
Okay, well that's all the time we have, Jack. Thank you for joining us today, and come back next week when we'll be doing our interview with the gamer with Swifty, who is a very well-known warrior in World of Warcraft for a different perspective of the game. But yes, thank you for listening.